Can you say apple? Yeah? Alright, good morning, guys. This morning we are out here at a CP 563E roller. I'll throw a little video up from my phone when I was out here the other day, but this front housing here on the engine is cracked and it's leaking engine oil. So we are going to have to remove it. So basically all this stuff's got to come off. So it's quite the job. I do have some gasket seals and a new front housing here. So hopefully we have everything we need to get the job done, as it's Saturday. I kind of planned Saturday, Sunday if it's needed to get this job done. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, so follow along. All right. So I'm gonna imagine we have a hose down in here somewhere for draining the coolant. Oh, you know what? It's probably this guy right here. And we're gonna have to clean a couple of pails out. Can't be that much coolant, but oh, that's not too bad. Well, no wonder this brake cleaner was on sale for $5 a can. It like barely sprays. That's all right. I don't know what you guys think about these, but these kind of all-in-one screwdrivers. I have a stubby and one of these, like longer ones, and I'd say they're about all I ever use. You know, I carry some other ones that are just like, use them as pry bars or, you know, the kind of junky stuff. But yeah, I love these things. Oh yeah, you know what? This thing's probably gonna end up needing a full flush. I believe it's supposed to be green coolant, so I don't know if there's gonna be a valve on this, or if it's just I need to take off this rad cap here. Yeah, I see green dripping off of there. And again, I don't think I'm seeing any kind of valve to open up. So what I'm gonna do, this will tell me if it's open. I'm just gonna blow some compressed air in there. No, it's definitely not open. Huh. See, I think that's it there. And it doesn't look like it's got a valve on it. You can maybe see it, I'm not sure if I'll be able to point it out with my editing later, but I'm not seeing a valve on it. Oh yeah. I'll just stick this back in there. This one can go back in here. A little bit of a weird one. Again, I'm not well, I've worked on these types of rollers a few times, but never really done anything major. It's really buried in there. Something like this, maybe break it up. Oh shit. Still so much stuff built up on it, I can't even move it all the way. You know what? I might be able to just get it with a little pick. Little pick, that's all I need. Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, look at that. Multicultural coolant. All right. Leave, we gotta take like the, you know, the cam gear off. Not 100% of all gears gotta come off, but take that little guy off too. Okay. Brought these inside last night to charge them all up because I don't have an inverter in this van yet. Oh, you know what? Probably grab this one right here. Oh, that doesn't look very good. Look at that, more space. Okay guys, actually, so I was out here when I was looking at this front cover leak. This housing at the back was leaking as well. So we will get that cleaned off. And I did order a new seal for it, so we'll try to reseal that as well. Oh yeah, look at this. Maybe that's the bolt they were talking about. They were kind of telling me there was a bolt that just kept spinning. This one's tightening up, so I'm gonna say it's not it. Although it looks like it's holding that pump in place there. Might not be, because it is bolted to the pump top and bottom there, but whoa, look at that. Free tools. So when I had my, well, I still have my service truck, and for the important stuff, I've kind of been buying the duplicate tools for this. So I'm not, you know, having to swap tools every time I want to hop in one or the other. As of right now, I still really don't have any plans on, you know, growing with employees. I got some other stuff I kind of want to take care of first, maybe someday. But the van, for me, I enjoy driving it a lot more than the service truck. Hence why I use it as much as I can. But I used to always take, like, I have a blow molded case like that. I would take out, you know, everything and throw them into some trays, throw the case away, and, you know, put it in the toolbox. And, well, there's anything wrong with that, but I just now, well, you know what, this, well, I'll have to come off eventually, but now I definitely prefer, you know, leaving it in the case, and I just bring the case up the machine with me when I need it, right? Like, it's, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a lot nicer, a lot better, a lot easier, and can make your job faster, so. That'd be 10 mils. Up there. So, just so you guys know, seeing this bolt that's loose, I feel like someone's probably been into here recently. So that's it could be bad. Like, I'm probably just redoing the job, which happens. Shouldn't happen, but it does. Okay. It looks like this is all part of it, so this guy up here. Oh, it's in there tight. Now, you never know too, is with this cracking, let's say this is, you know, riding off a gear, the fuel pump off a gear. If something were to go wrong, like bearings going, I'm sure it could, you know, be a reason, you know, something breaks and actually, you know, cracks something up in there. This machine did have a problem after a while. It would start to overheat, but I did have a coolant leak coming from here, so. Starting to see a little bit of fluid coming out of the back there. Just want to make sure we're... That looks like it's all unbolted. Other than this guy here, which will just maybe leave him a little loose. And shouldn't need that big of a pry bar. This guy might do it. Huh. Oh, I see. We got some bolts coming in the back. Is there one through here as well? Oh, I don't think so. Maybe just these back ones there. I gotta open my eyes today. There we go. Oh, we're making a mess. That still feels nice. There's no like play in it. I can see, I don't know if you guys can see that down there, but everything's spinning. So I'm gonna say this thing's all right. And then what I'm gonna do here, oh, that wasn't being used. I'm just, as a lot of stuff's gonna be coming apart, guys, here, I always say, again, these aren't going in the right spots. It's easy enough to figure out once I'm there doing it, but we're just gonna kind of plop all of our bolts back in the holes that came out of. And that way, the bolts that were for the water pump will be going back in the water pump when we go to put this back together. And the seal, the gasket will be coming off as, we got a new one, because that's how we roll. Opens up a little bit more space anyway. Okay. And I don't know, those look like a 10 up there again, so I feel like they're gonna be a little tough to get to. At least the other side. Why do I feel like that's gonna be a little bit bigger? Of course it is. You know what, this alternator bracket's gonna have that up coming out right off anyway. Which means we probably need this alternator off. And for that guy, I'm gonna guess an 18. It's probably a 16. Oh, it's definitely a 16. Couldn't give me one thing to be right with today, you know? I'm gonna stick this back in here. Cause why not? Oh, shit. So they got these sliders in here to align this, so we gotta make sure this is gonna be lined up when we go to gooble this all back together. This one, is there another? It's just the 3 bolts. We could probably just knock that off if it is just those 3 bolts the way it sits. We'll find out anyway. You know what, before I forget, we're just gonna shove these kind of back in here. We don't lose them. We know what everything's for. If anybody's wondering what kind of gloves I wear, these pieces of shit, because they just constantly rip, are from Costco. I was like, hey, maybe it'd be a bit of a deal. Like, you know, maybe I'll save some money. It's the wrong train of thought in this business, apparently. Nice. This off of here. If we can shove this back a little bit, we will. And that looks like it's out of the way enough. Again, I'll stick as much of this stuff back in here as I can for now. Oh. Oh. Okay, this one's not gonna fit in there, but we know where that is. And while we're here, I'm gonna knock this bracket off. That looks like a custom bolt right there, that one. Huh, a plate on a plate. So honestly, if I would have been smarter and knew that, it was probably just this one and these two, and the whole thing would have came off if I could have got to them. I'm sure I could have. That's all right. Keep this one for now. Grab the 10. So these are actually holding that front cover on. I'm just gonna leave them loose in there for now. Gonna leave this up here as it's gonna go with that alternator. What's this? Silicone. Can't blame a guy for trying, right? Or can you? Huh. I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that question. Okay, I think it's time to start. Look, we're missing a bolt down there. That's I guess nothing new, right? Let me just see if I can get a socket on them. Oh, they're pretty small. I'm gonna drop this guy already. This can actually stay up here. I don't know what this is from, but that can go in here. They're 14 then. 16's too big, 13's too small. $14 it is. Now, let's play a game. Before I do this, you got to post in the comments. Do you think this Milwaukee Fuel 3/8 impact on big hammer time? Do you think it's going to take those 3 bolts out in the center of that crank pulley? I don't think so. We'll try it out. Huh. It's definitely spinning it. It just I don't think it wants to come out. Let me feel around in there. Oh, you know what? They're 12 point from what I'm feeling there. So that was probably just spinning on it. That's not good. Well, it's my own mistake. And I don't know if I even have actual 12 point sockets or if these are, these count as 12 point. Really not sure. Power Fist, right from Princess Auto. So I'll be smaller than this. That definitely did work. Okay. It's coming. It's gonna be pretty heavy, I'm going to imagine. Let's move this right up. Don't want to break my back here. Oh. Oh yeah. So as you see, it's not that a bolt hole, not like a bolt snapped in there, but it's just missing a bolt. Excuse me.